Before we go any further, let's look at some examples of musical notation to see how some of these work. Here's the Bach Prelude No. 1 in C from the Well-Tempered Clavier. Standard notation on a grand staff. The vertical position on the staff indicates pitch, and the combination of notehead and stem flag shapes indicates the durations. Here we have the guitar chords and lyrics for the Beatles' Let It Be. The chords occur roughly over the syllables that they are attached to, but the lack of durations makes it hard to tell the speed and lengths of the notes. Here's the score for Stockhausen's Study 2, an electroacoustic piece with a graphical score. The rectangular masses indicate specific bands of frequencies on the y-axis to play for specific durations as indicated on the x-axis. Underneath is a smaller graphical indication for dynamics in the form of triangular masses that ramp up and down from pianissimo to fortissimo on the y-axis for a determined length of time on the x-axis. Finally, here's a very interesting example, Mycenae Alpha by Ioannis Xenakis, where the score is the performance. The x-axis corresponds to durations in seconds, while the y-axis shows the pitch in octaves. Each black mark is a sound stored on a computer and triggered by using a black mark that's placed over a table of photoresistors from a grease pencil. The particular sound lasts as long as the line, allowing for perfect glissandi, moving voices and lines, and incredible masses of sound that are beyond the abilities of human performers. These last two are going to be the focus for our work for the next few weeks: graphical notation. Using a basic scheme of time on the x-axis and pitch on the y-axis, you will be working with organizing sound away from standard notation. This is a great way to rapidly prototype pieces and figure out what will go where. I generally use this as the first step in any composition, whether it's notated later or not. Keep in mind that this is only the basic schema for graphical notation. You can always expand it by associating, say, a color to a particular instrument, or by splitting the score into different sections for different performers. As long as you include a legend and are consistent, the sky's the limit.